Alright guys, and welcome back to another video here on the channel, and today we have the Marvel Avengers beta dropped for the closed PS4 beta last week, and we got the open PS4 beta and the closed PC and Xbox beta coming this weekend. And I thought I'd just give you my first official thoughts, opinions, and just my overall feel of the game so far. Now that I've played, a couple of hours, there's definitely a lot more hours to go in just the beta itself, like to get to grips with all the characters, all the all the gear and everything in between. So in this video, I'm just going to go through my first experience through the game, through what we have of the campaign so far, because it's not of course we all know it's the Avengers A-Day campaign mission that we start off with, but then it delves straight into with Bruce and Kamal, which is a bit later on in the campaign, so it's a bit cut up. Of course, I guess they don't want to spoil you the whole campaign, which it definitely makes a lot of sense. And I'll show you my first thoughts and opinions about the multiplayer portion of the beta as well. So if you guys enjoy these videos of Marvel Avengers, remember to leave a like, subscribe, all that good jazz for more Marvel Avengers, a lot of more Marvel Avengers content in the future. But now let's get straight into the video. Now, before I do get into it, guys, I know there's been a lot of drama and a lot of controversy about this game, with some features, only being available for PS4, some skins only being available if you get certain products, and all that stuff as well as, a lot of people not enjoying the beta the game as much as they thought they would. We do have to remember that this is a beta, it's not the final game. It is pretty close to the final game, but of course, there's a lot of lock stuff that is not included in the beta. There is multiple skill trees in the game, in the full game, where there's only one in the beta, and stuff like that. So this is going to be my full thoughts and just my first impressions. I may change my mind later down the road, once I might be doing another one of these, like a review of this, once the beta actually finishes. I get a few more hours into the game itself, but we have to remember that it is just a beta, guys. So we are and of course this is going to be a live service game, so stuff can change over the coming weeks, months, years, etc. So I just want to get that out there before I start. So the Marvel Avengers beta, guys, it was freaking hyped to the max, guys. I don't know if you guys were in the stream on the Friday night, where it was about 9 p.m. when it dropped for us in Australia. It actually dropped everywhere at 9 p.m, which was very surprising, to be sure, and it actually did last a bit longer than what we thought as well. The beta did last longer than what we thought, which is good. Unfortunately, I did have to work over the weekend, so I didn't get to play as much as I thought I would, or as I would like to. Yeah, it was hyped to the max, guys. The stream for the release of it was insane. A lot of people came into the stream as much excited as I was. I have not been excited for this game for a game like this since Battlefront 2, and maybe not even then, because I just started up my old channel when Battlefront 2 first got launched. So now that I've been playing a lot more games recently as well, this has gotten me a lot of a lot of hype towards this game, in a way that Battlefront 2 really only did at the end of its life cycle. So that was amazing, just to be a part of seeing all your reaction was as well, guys. It was really good. And now we get into the beta itself. Now, of course, we have to link our CNX account up. That takes about 5 minutes, guys. I actually did before I started the stream, so it didn't take me long. When the game actually launched out, you do have to link up a CNX account to the game itself to actually play the game. But like I said, it's free, completely free. It doesn't take long, about 5 minutes, so that's no trouble at all. And then we get into the main menu. So there's not much at the moment. You just see the characters of the Avengers, and there's a settings menu as well where you can change some settings. There is a way for you to see any news that comes into the game, and yeah, that's pretty much it. So then we go into play game. It goes straight into A-Day, which is our first, I would say, introductory mission into Marvel's Avengers. We get to play pretty much all the Avengers that are that are going to be here at launch. Of course, we know that there are more coming later on. We know of Hawkeye, we know of Spider-Man, of 2 and we know that there are at least 3 more coming as well. But that is the 2 that we know of that are coming so far. So first of all, we get to play as Thor, which is really cool, and after that we get to play Tony, Iron Man, of course, Hulk, Captain America, Black Widow, and they all do play differently. I do have to say that it is an introductory mission, guys, so we do have to you know, take into account of that. I know I've seen a lot of reviews and reactions to, you know, prepare for this video, saying that there's a lot of button mashing, and yes, I agree with that. But because it is an introductory mission, you know, they're just teaching you how to play the game. You know, there's not a lot of skills unlocked yet, so you know, it's very basic. It's just to get you, you know, the ground, you know, controls of the game, how to use your special abilities, how to fly, how to, you know, use light attacks, how to use heavy attacks, you know, how to use combos, how to you know, counter other, you know, the enemies as well. So I think that's you know, I think that's fine, especially for an introductory mission. And you know, you got to play all the Avengers, and you know, that's, you know, this is an Avengers game, so you know, the only way you get to play all the Avengers in the beta is with this mission. I do have to say, you can't replay the campaign missions once you play them in the beta. That's unfortunate. I have to actually do my secret private account. I had to replay the missions to get the combat, the gameplay that you see right now on the screen. So that's been unfortunate. So if you want to play, you know, the missions again, you will have to make another account, which I hope in the full game you get to replay the missions. I'm guessing you would be able to. But yeah, that's one thing that I thought, you know, I think you should be able to replay the missions, because of course, like I said, you can't play all the Avengers in the beta itself. So it'd be a nice way to actually, you know, play, you know, the heroes that you want. Like Captain America, I was amazing. I thought he was probably one of my favorite one that I got to play within that introduction scenario, with the shield and you know, throwing the shield, the Brooklyn Brawler, all that good jazz. It was really fun, and you got to see what the game is based around, of course, with AIM. Dr. I can't remember his name, Tagerton or whatever his name is, who of course becomes MODOK. Spoilers. You know, in the comics itself, it is him. You know, machine organism designed only for killing. I think that's the abbreviation for it. But yeah, you know, we got to see, you know, what over the next 5 years, because between A-Day and the actual, you know, Kamal mission of the actual game, it's about 5 years, and you know, the Avengers are split up, of course. You know, very similar to, you know, what happens after Captain America Civil War. You know, Bruce, you know, I'm not going to spoil it for you guys, so yeah, you guys will just have to play it for yourselves. But then we go into another mission straight away. We don't get any breaks. We get a bit of a catch up of, you know, what's happened over the last 5 years. But then we get into a mission straight with Kamal and Hulk, and you know, a mission that a lot of people have been very excited for the beta, because we get to fight a certain boss battle. I have to say, there is a boss battle as well in the A-Day mission as well, guys, and there is a boss battle with this mission with Hulk and Kamal. I'm not going to give away, I'm sure you guys know who it is already, but yeah, very fun boss battle, and you get to hone more of your skills that you've learned in the introduction scenario as well. So there, like I said, there is a lot of button mashing at the start, but once you get to, you know, unlock more skills, unlock more gear that you find on the various maps, you know, you have to you find various chests and, you know, weapon caches, I would say, as you go, and you find, you know, certain relics, or, you know, certain gear that you find on the ground, which you in turn use to upgrade your character's skills, upgrade their gear as well. I'll do a certain video. I'll do a specific video on, like, you know, gear and all that, guys. So you guys want to see that, let me know in the comment section below. And after this mission, after you obviously defeat the boss, you move on to the helicarrier, I should say, sorry, I can't even speak right now, the Chimera, and this is where Bruce, I should say, and Kamal have set up, you know, their kind of base. It is just them at the moment. They're trying to find Tony, they're trying to find Jarvis. That is all the point of this, you know, like these missions that you find in the beta itself. And then you move on to, you know, Jarvis is, you know, not feeling the best. He needs a certain chip to, you know, work properly. He's not feeling right. He's been a bit damaged, you know, over the course of the 5 years. And you need to go on another mission, but before then we find about the harm rooms, which is an augmented reality machine. You know, it is basically where the Avengers train. It's where you train as well. You find a lot of, you this is a way for you to, hone your skills. It doesn't make you level up. It doesn't grant you, it does grant you some things, but not a lot. But it's basically there for you to train, essentially. That is what the harm room is for. Now, there are 4 levels for the harm room in the beta, guys, and once you reach level 3 for that, you will unlock something that you'll be able to, like a nameplate that you'll be able to use in the full game. So you do get something from the beta that you get to use in the full game, saying like, hey, I played the beta and I did this. And after that, you get to unlock the war table with Jarvis. And this is where the war table is where you go and, find your missions, where you actually progress for your missions for the campaign and for, side quests as well. And where you actually find your missions for the campaign, they'll be like highlighted with the Avengers A. Of course, for the Avengers, game. It makes a lot of sense. And there's another mission that go into pretty much straight away with another Kamal and Hulk, where they got to find this part for Jarvis to make him all better, and that goes into Russia, which is pretty exciting, in the snowy waste, and you have to deal with certain conditions that you might have to change some gear on your Hulk or your Kamal. You get to choose this time. In the other mission, you have to play as Hulk. In this mission, you get to choose as either playing as Kamala or Hulk. And like I said, there are certain conditions for you to, there are certain conditions in various missions that you need to customize your character up, I guess is a good word for it. Because, it's going to be cold. You need like some heat-proof warmth kind of gear to, to counter it, I would say, is probably the best way to describe it without going into much detail. But of course, I want to get you guys, to work all this out for yourself. I don't want to tell you everything that you need to know. It's it's a lot more fun for you guys to work it out yourself. So this is just my first thoughts and my little taste for you guys as well for the beta. Now, I plan to do detailed hero guides once the game launches, guys, and I get a feel for all the heroes. My favorite hero at the moment out of the beta of the 4 that we have at the moment, which is of course Kamal, Hulk, Black Widow, and Iron Man, is of course Iron Man. It's Tony, of course. He's my favorite MCU character anyway. I feel like Captain America could be up there as well. Just the 5 minutes I got to play with him in the introduction scenario. But at the moment, Iron Man, he's got massive amount of skins. The cosmetics in this game, guys, there's so much to talk about. The cosmetics in this game are awesome as well. There is a marketplace where you can buy certain skins from, there's a currency called, I'm going to say credits, like Battlefront 2, where you earn a certain amount of credits that you earn from each mission. You can use these on different skins. There's other ways you can do this as well. In the full game, you will be able to do this, with real world money. You'll be able to buy skins. But at the moment, you can't buy buy skins in the beta with real world money. That would make no sense. But yeah, there's a lot of skins, guys. There's I'd say about 12, 13 different skins in the beta itself for each character. There's a couple of emotes to some of the characters as well, but that is just in the beta, guys. Of course, and there's a numerous amount of nameplates, and I'm sure there's going to be more of these in the full game itself. So, and of course, there's going to be more heroes to come. Of course, there's Captain America, there's Thor that is going to be in the base game, and then of course we know of Hawkeye and Spider-Man as well, so they're going to have a number of skins, emotes, and all that cool jazz, which I can't wait for. Now, like I said before, guys, once the game fully drops, I will be doing fully detailed hero guides of how to play each character. I was planning on doing this for Battlefront 2, but a lot of people were doing that in general, but I definitely want to do this for Marvel Avengers. Looking so forward to this game, guys. I know you guys are as well. But I'm going to be planning on starting tomorrow, actually, after this video goes live. Tomorrow we'll be starting 2 videos will be coming out for 2 of the heroes in the beta. They will be tips and tricks videos just for the beta itself. Like I said, there are only 1 skill tree per character at the moment in the beta. There will be 3 in the main game for each character, guys, which is insane. And that doesn't include the amount of gear that you can unlock and upgrade as well in the beta and in the base game that will be coming as well. The progression itself in the beta, guys, is amazing as well. It is sped up because it is a beta, guys, so don't fret because some people have already maxed out heroes in the beta, but that is going to take a longer time in the full game, guys, so don't worry about that. Now, again, going back to the heroes, guys, each hero does feel different, guys. Now, like I said at the start, Each hero does feel kind of the same because there's a lot of button mashing, but once you upgrade the heroes, once you unlock skill points, you know, by leveling up the characters, once you level up a character, it gets 1 skill point. You can use these to unlock certain skills, to unlock different abilities of the same, different variations of the same ability, I think is the best way to describe it. And you know, after that happens, there's a lot, you know, they change dramatically. Of course, Tony in his Iron Man suit is a flyer. He can use missiles, he can use lasers, he can use his proton beams, which is awesome. Black Widow, she's got a lot of gadgets and she's very fast, very nimble. Kamala can, you know, embiggen, like make herself bigger like Ant-Man. Not as big as Ant-Man, but you know, get that, you know, just smash out of the way. And you of course have Hulk, you know, just Hulk smash. That's all you need to know. That's all you need to know, guys. Hulk smash. But that doesn't mean they're invulnerable. That is not by any means invulnerable. If you go on missions that are very hard, you know, you need to work together, guys, to make sure you have victory. You know, there's been missions like if you're in a group full of randoms and you don't work together, you will find it very difficult, guys. And you know, I think that's the great thing about this game, is that this game relies about teamwork, relies about having a good you know, sense of camaraderie, I would say is a good word for it, and a good sense of like I said, teamwork, and you need to work together to complete your objective. War zones, you have a couple of multiple objectives to complete on, you know, and in those hit and run missions, like I said, it is just one single objective, so you know, it's a lot quicker, it's a lot more focused as well, which I kind of like about that. But that is just my quick thoughts and a review of the beta so far, guys. Like I said, I'll probably redo this once the beta actually finishes, before the full game drops. I know you guys are really excited about that. I will be doing another hype stream before the beta starts this weekend again, guys, on Friday night. So I hope you guys will join me for that. It was a lot of fun last week. Let's have even more fun this week. I'll be leveling up a lot of the other characters. I didn't get to play a lot as Black Widow this week, the last beta. So that is my plan for this week, to level her up a little bit. She's got a lot of cool gadgets and weaponry. She starts out with a pistol. She can also upgrade her pistols to get a shotgun or even semi-automatic rifles or machine guns, which is awesome. So yeah, that is kind of a bit of the upgrade wise and the you know, progression wise. They can change their gear to suit certain playstyles, which I find is a lot of very entertaining. But yeah, thank you guys so very much for watching. Hope you guys enjoyed. If you guys enjoy this and want more Marvel content in the future, do let me know in the comment section below, guys. But thank you guys so very much for watching. I will see you guys in the next video or stream, and as always, happy gaming.